Hi, so welcome. Today I want to share with you some of our favorite Usborne books. The first one is Raccoon on the Moon, and we actually got the phonics collection. So this one has a bunch of other phonics readers in it. But my son's favorite book in here is probably Raccoon on the Moon, and he loves Bug in a Rug. That one's really cute too. So just to give you an idea of the rhyming and why kids love these books. He reaches the moon, but smash, what a shock. His craft crashes bump on a sharp lump of rock. The ship hits the ground, it's split down one side. Now I might be stuck here. Raccoon bounds outside. So there's lots of rhyming and really cute illustrations. And my son's a preschooler, and this is just one of his favorite books. So we'll read this whole thing at bedtime sometimes, which makes it a really great little collection. We also really enjoy this Lift the Flap first math book. I love that it puts the numbers into a great visual display. So it introduces addition. How many crabs has Tiger caught? There's 2 plus 2 equals 4. There's a ferry. How many people are on the ferry? How many cars are on the ferry? And I love this one. It talks about addition with bouquets of flowers, which I think is just a great visual for kids. If you have 8 tulips, you put them with 2 daffodils, how many do you get? And then they can check their answers. And this one is super fun at the market, so you have to find them and then count them and then see if you're correct. So there's a lot of good addition skills and self-checking. So this is one of our favorites too, and we have a couple others like shapes and things like that. We also really like the Look Inside series. This Look Inside Space book is super fun for my preschooler to go through and lift, a million flaps and ask me a million questions. But it also really helps me answer some of those questions. This one, the astronauts collected moon rocks to study. They took photos and made films of everything they saw. And then there's another one about what they wore. So flaps inside flaps, that's super fun for little kids to open. The space station. So I love this age because they're really interested and they really want to learn, and these books really facilitate that learning. So you can see it's great for little space lovers. So I would say like preschool, kindergartners. And then this, under the sea, we have this Usborne Beginners. These are only $4.99. So these are some of my favorites for gifts and recommendations. They're nonfiction. They have great pictures and just enough text to keep their interest. Lots of information, and again, you can kind of tailor it to your kid and just read all the text or read a little bit of the text. And it's great for kids to read nonfiction to expand their vocabulary. So these are some of our favorites. If you like pop-up books, this book is crazy good. It's called What's Below. Check that out. So you can see above and below, and then it tells you a little bit about the rainforest. And this one, Above and Below. I love this page. The paleontologists. It's really cool just to kind of help kids visualize what is below and spatially how things are. This one's neat too, in a city. So if you like pop-up books, this one's really, really fun. It's one of my son's favorites. We also love the illustrated books. This is one of my favorites for read-alouds. It's a chapter book, essentially, but it's great for little kids that are just learning to get into reading aloud, because there are some pictures. And this one, the Grimm's Fairy Tales, has some really just fun stories. So it's not like Cinderella and Princessy, but we have Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, Tom Thumb, Rumpelstiltskin. So some of the ones that I loved as a kid, which is what I love to share with my son. I also love this Pink Inside Cinderella. I bought this for myself. My son just loves it. It's our only real fairy tale book. But it has all these laser cut pages and the flaps. So it's a lot different than normal fairy tale books that you may have seen. The Palace. Still has the same story, and it's just super engaging and bright. Secrets of Animal Camouflage. If you guys haven't seen the Shine-A-Light books, these ones are really special. Good for kids that maybe aren't as interested in reading too, because it gives them something to do while they read. So basically the idea is you're going to read the page, and this one's Animal Camouflage. So it says, shh, something has disturbed this family of axis deer. Is something prowling through the grass? And you would hold your flashlight up the back and it's going to show this through. So it's really hard to see in a video, but that's essentially what you're going to see on the other page with the flashlight, and it glows. So that's really cool. Maybe I'll see it a little bit. This is our favorite Shine-A-Light, the animal camouflage, because I like that there's a lot of nonfiction information in there too. And then this one, my son's all-time favorite book, is Nibbles. If you want a book that makes kids laugh, this is the book. I have yet to read it to a kid of any age that didn't think it was funny. It's about a little monster named Nibbles, and he chomps on everything, but his favorite thing to eat is books. Oh, he ate through the page. So it's super fun. He eats through 3 different fairy tales, or stories, and they just kind of insert him into the story, and he messes up the story, and then he bites a hole into the book and he's into the next one. And then at the end you catch him, but uh-oh, what's gonna happen? He escapes again. My son loves that part. That one's a really good gift. You're sure to excite kids with that book. Another book that we've recently found is Story Path. This is one of our new releases. This is great for pre-readers to be able to read by themselves. It's one of my son's favorites right now. You start, and basically you're gonna pick one of these pictures on the page and follow the prompts. So it says, once upon a time there lived a, then you're gonna pick one. Okay, an octopus with crazy shoes. And then, you know, it'll ask you, who did you choose? What was their name? What did they look like? And you'll go on to say, one day they went riding along on their 2-headed dragon, you know, and so the kids can kind of decide which one they want to pick each time, and the story is different every time, which makes it really fun, and they have to use their imagination and vocabulary and describe things. So it's good for hesitant readers too, because it gets them used to storytelling and sitting down and focusing on things while also having a lot of fun. We love that one. The next one we love for pre-readers, that's You Choose. I've read this for story time before, and kids just love to choose what they would like to do. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? And they pick anywhere they want to go. And then the next page, who would you like for family and friends? What kind of home would you choose? And what would you put in it? And they get to go and pick anything they want on the whole page. And I love whatever we're into right now, like, oh, I'm going to choose a rocket, and I'm going to go to outer space. And you can really tell what your kids are interested in. So this one's a good one for gifts too. Okay, and then these are some of our favorite for like studying things at home. Oh, let's say your kid is super into bugs or sea creatures. We have these big book of, and these are just crazy detailed books that show all these nonfiction facts. This one is Wonderful Wings, this page. Lots of legs. Lots of creepy crawlies. Hidden bugs. This one's Bug Camouflage. Deadliest bugs. And it just gives fun facts. And all of these big book of series have these fold out pages. And I feel like they're just really engaging for little ones. So another one of our favorites. And then this is probably our top Usborne book. This is what got us addicted in the first place. The See Inside Your Body. It's got a million flaps. Lots of information. My son just loves this page. He loves to talk about how the food goes in and down and through each organ. He'll tell me what all the organs do, and then his favorite part, when you poop it out. And then the lungs and the rib cage. So again, just a lot of nonfiction vocabulary and information for kids. This one's good for a wide age range too. You could go up to early elementary with this one. And good for reference as well. And my son's 3.5, to give you an idea of how early you could start, depending. But we have other body books too. This is just his favorite. Lots of flaps and lots of things are covered. He likes this too. With the tongue and the skin, all the skin layers, and body words. All right, so this one is probably our top favorite. This is what got us addicted. So thanks for watching, and I hope you find something that you can enjoy with your child.